Hey YouTube, DPAL3543 here. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for not having recorded um for a while. Um I don't have any excuses for not doing it. Um I've been rather burned out lately. Um just, I've been tired, you know. Um Work has been stressful lately. Uh we Work has been stressful, so I've got a lot going on with that. I've had a lot going on with the divorce process. I've just been tired. For instance, I worked 11 hours on Monday. I got 44 hours worked last week. Oh yeah, one of the so there's a lot to go on and talk about. Um, when I last made a video, I do believe I was house sitting, um, and then my parents got home, and then I found out that my dad and brother had COVID. So, I also, you'll notice I'm in my room. There's no particular reason for that. I just felt like being in my room, so this is where I am because I can. Um, Dueling Book is lagging a bit today. Am I still recording? Okay. So I'm just kind of doing this to kind of refresh the page. Dueling Book froze on me. Dueling Book froze on me. Close. Guess Dueling Book kind of froze on me for whatever reason. Reopen. For some reason this has made my computer really laggy. Come on, open up. Why are you running so slow? I've had this problem before. Come on now. But, come on. Give me a moment. Ah. This little war of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Breathe! Sorry, roommates coughing up a storm over next door in their room. Uh, Fun fact, asthmatics should not smoke. It does nothing for you. It just makes your condition even worse. Um, but I digress. Okay, so now that we're back here, um, so yeah, my dad and brother got COVID, and I'd been around them because right after they got back, we all played, some Uno together. So I was in direct contact with someone who had COVID. Um, yeah, I'll go first. So I kind of moved in my house and just wanted to monitor my own well-being during that time, which played a lot into why I hadn't recorded at all. I don't know what I'm facing. You in my hand. Oop, don't wanna. No, I don't wanna see that. So yeah, I was, focusing on that, and then about a week later, I had, a week off to myself. I taken a week off. There was a mix-up with that. Apparently, I took an extra day off. Excellent. Mm. So, and then during that time off, during that week off, sorry, I'm just so in school. One, two, three. During that week off, my ex-wife actually texts me. She tells me that she was getting married that Saturday, which she did illegally because we're not officially divorced yet. But I don't care. I want nothing to do with her at all. And then she informs me that she's pregnant. Again, I don't care. Where I do start caring is that she said that once her new child is born, she was going to end my son and then plant his body in my house. And then frame me for the murder. Crosskeeper. I mean, okay, I can't really. finally stopped me for days. Um, itchy. Allergies is a ball smith thing. But and then she said if I told anyone about it, they would plant a bomb in my car. So I immediately informed my lawyer about it. They asked me to send them a screenshot. They told me to file a police report and go to and file an emergency motion to alter the PFA, which I'm working on. Probably go down to the court tomorrow after work and take care of that. Let me see. Different types. Darn. Okay. Ooh, what you gonna go after? That destroys it, right? Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah, that's the thing. TFI. When I went and visited my son last week, informed me that they were getting DFI involved. Which, I appreciate. And another thing that's been really been, so with the bomb threat, I've been scared to talk about it, which is why I haven't been recording. I know she has a flying monkey subscribed to my channel. I know she has a flying monkey that's out too. Keep an eye on me. Try to get some dirt. Oof, that was a JD. Oh, hey. Minerva results first. This allows me to go and add JD to my hand. Sorry. So, yeah, that's the thing. But, I've decided that I've done a lot of thinking. I say I'm free, and yet I let something as menial as a bomb threat keep me, control my life. And I've decided to not let that control me anymore. That's why I'm talking about it here with you guys. I like to think I'm free that dictate if I want to live my life or not. Yeah, I don't have any responses to that. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that. What's going on? I'm not thrilled with it. It sucks having to live knowing that your ex-wife is literally out to kill you, and I've caught her new husband roaming around, driving, circling the TFI building, waiting to catch me showing up to try to get me. I have caught him following me around town. I have reported it to the police. There is a police report on that. And then we do have plenty of physical evidence. For someone, you can add one card with favorite in its name from your music. Okay. We do have enough evidence of abuse towards my son to get my ex into serious trouble and to probably get custody away from her. So yeah, also another thing that I've been busy with is planning for my upcoming vacation here in August. I've got about 30 some odd days left until that comes, and I made my reservations and whatnot, and planning things out. So I'm really excited about that. I really need that break. I will be bringing my laptop with me because I got to make a car payment during my trip. So my laptop, I might do a video or two while I'm out there. Speaking of which, another issue I had was with my finances briefly. Not spending issue, but I had an issue with hours because when I took that week off, all that PTO kind of self-deleted. It deleted itself for my time, for my schedule. So I ended up getting paid only one. I noticed it, brought it to my manager's attention. We got it fixed, but I guess not in time for them to make the paycheck for that week. So I ended up only getting paid for the one day that week I did work. I had to wait a whole nother week just to get. You don't. Now you do. So that's at 4,500. Okay. 4,500 minus 16. It's gonna be 39. I can't math today. 29. Okay, yeah. Okay. How is that fun? Gains attack equal to its original defense. What is the extra 500? Let me read his card effect. For each Neo-Station monster. No, that's Spanish pile. My bad. No, that's not what I want. Where's 500 coming from? Oh, I see. Okay. That's 500 more. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so alright. It's no longer equipped, so he loses that attack boost. What was I saying? Where was I? Oh yeah, so yeah, that was a stressful situation. I was a week late in paying my car payment, which I got resolved last week. The city came out and mowed my yard, quote unquote. Oof, now I can't use JD's effect. Oh. No, I can't. Because they'd come out a couple months ago, inspected the yard, told us we needed to get it mowed, so we did. We actually mowed it twice after they did that, because, it's been raining a lot. And then apparently, while I was out at work, is there anything I could use to get out? Anything good and worth getting out? Maybe Aaron? I don't think I can reborn Michael. Was it properly sync or something? It's some damage. Not much, but it's some. But yes, we got it. They did come and inspect the yard at least at one point previously. After that, and they even took the flag out of our yard, saying that we, and signifying that we got the situation fixed. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, no wolf. My wolf. So yeah, that's the thing. And then when I was still at work, my roommates who stayed home sick because they got food poisoning from like Chili's or something. They one of them sent me a message. He's like, "Hey, the city out here mowing." Uh, like, God dang it. Uh, but I showed up and they didn't actually do anything because I weed whacked my yard on Monday, right? And I took note of how my yard was when I finished. So I got home for I went and inspected because they only did the backyard. So I came home, I inspected the backyard, and it is exactly the same as it was when I finished weed whacking on Monday. They didn't do anything. They turned on a machine for like a few seconds. They taped a warrant to my door saying that they mowed my backyard, and then they left. It's like, what? What? Okay. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. But no, no. And actually, if you take note that this is being recorded, actually rather late for me because I just took like a several-hour nap. And I just woke up because I passed out. I ate and then I passed out. Um, GG. So yeah, and then I kind of just wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys about that you can't the whole situation with my ex-wife, and we have dozens of pictures of bruises, cigarette burns. We've started seeing hickeys recently. Um, they've been giving him hickeys, which is kind of disgusting, I guess you could say. Um, play classic movies that contains link monsters. It's what? Um, so that's the thing. Um, it's really disgusting. He's been wearing, especially lately, he's been wearing very dirty clothes. So they're not doing laundry. They're not bathing him as usual at all. It's just terrible to see. It's just terrible. Um, it makes me sad, honestly. But yeah, I'm glad DCF will be getting involved. I can't wait to get the courts involved. Hopefully, I can get custody of him before my vacation, so I can bring him with me. that'd be that'll be great. That'll be so much fun. I can't wait. I'm so excited for that. Maybe. Hopefully I can. He should be able to fly free. He's only 2. Um, I won't have to pay for park tickets. That's the thing. Um, so yeah, that's all that's going on. I'm actually meant to start recording again the week I did take off, but with getting the bomb threat, that kind of off-put things a little bit. But I digress, and I've been rambling on forever now. But I just wanted to say to you guys that I'm actually a little nervous talking about this because I know she's going to retaliate. She knows that I have the evidence, and she's trying to offset that by filing. She started doing the she started telling me what's going on in his life, vaguely, but she started this co-parenting notebook where she's somewhat telling me what's going on in his life. It only took her almost a year to start doing it, so she knows that the end of the PFA is coming up. So she's starting to take precautions to try to say, "Oh, look, I've been following the order," when she hasn't. She's moved several times despite being told by the courts not to, and she's about to move again if she hasn't already, despite the courts telling her not to do so. Um, Despite the PFA saying don't do it. She hasn't been telling me what's going on in his life until recently. Uh, she was questioned about it by TFI because part of their job is enforcing the the PFA, and her excuse was, "Oh, I couldn't afford it." It's like she bought a $1 notebook from like the dollar store or Walmart. She could have done this at any point in time, especially since she's been selling CP and she's made it my son, which the police have been investigating her for a while now. But again, I digress. I don't care what's going on in her life. I just want my son away from her where he will be safe. Um, and that's something that, we're all working towards. Even my mom, who was skeptical, my mom doesn't like her, doesn't trust her at all, especially with my son, but she was skeptical of the level of abuse that he was suffering up until recently. He started seeing, she started noticing how bad his living environment is. Um, which brings me up to another thing. My ex is trying to force special needs on my son. She's trying to force him to be special for both attention and for retaliation. Because she expected him to, be born as a teenager. She expected him to have a full intellectual conversation the second he was born, to be able to fully take care of himself, feed himself, bathe himself, clothe himself, change himself from the moment he was born. And she never could stand the fact that, he's a baby. He can't do that. And because of the abuse and the filthy his living environment, because of the abuse in his environment, he actually regressed a year behind. So she's trying to, get the doctors to say she's having him tested on a weekly basis at this point, trying to get him declared as special needs. The doctors keep telling her that he's not special, that he has no signs of having special needs at all. He's just regressed because of the abuse and terrible living environment. But she's not taking that as an answer. So she wants him to be declared special needs so she can feel better about herself, uh, since she is fully responsible for him being behind. He's incredibly intelligent. He's, even though he can't talk right now like he should be able to, he's incredibly smart for his age. And I see that during my visits. We all see that. He's incredibly smart. And he talks a lot during the visits. And from what I've heard, he's been talking a lot more during the visits than he is at home. Um, he's also been fighting a lot to avoid going back to her, which is something that TFI will be bringing up with DCF, is that he has made it very clear he wants nothing to do with his mother. He's 2 years old and he's terrified of her, absolutely terrified. He actually held on to the door at one point to do anything he can to prevent himself from going back to her. And what's really terrifying is that he's coming to the age where he can be molded to her image. She can turn him into whatever she wants him to be. Because once you hit 3 years of age, you forget everything from the last 2 years of your life. So she could rate us. That's the prime opportunity for her to start raising him to hate me, to fear me, which is a concern. So I really hope I can get him away from her and get a restraining order against her to keep her away from him and myself, or at least a PFA. And then I've already started making plans to move out of state. I'm not going to say where because I don't want her to find out about it. Next year, next summer. So I've been doing a lot to take care of myself, to keep, protect myself, to protect my son, and I've been making plans to get away for my safety, for his safety, plans for rebuilding my life. If I get him back, I'm going to go to school. If I don't get him back, then I'm going either to the military, the border patrol, or school anyway. So there's just so much going on. My lawyer is officially filing the divorce with the courts. So at this point, um, since nobody knows where she lives at all, because she hasn't been telling the courts that she's been moving. Um, Uh, since I don't know where she lives. Okay, so how divorce works in my state is that I have to provide my lawyer with her address. If I can't do that, then they file it with the court. The court will put a notice in the local newspaper saying, "Hey, so and so, you're being divorced. Your husband's divorcing you," and she'll have 30 days to respond. And if she doesn't respond in the next 30 days, the divorce is automatically granted, and she won't get anything. She won't get any financial support. She won't get, which she can't have anyway since she's married and living with her new husband. Um, so she won't be getting, especially since he makes more money than me. Her household income is more than I do, and I know she makes more money than me through the selling of CP. Um, it's not something she's going to want to prove in court. But then again, she straight up told the judge that she can do whatever she wants and get away with it because women are above the law, according to her. Um, yeah, I never got to hear the end of that conversation. Uh, I was having a panic attack. But no, so it's just crazy. It's just insane. So at this point, I'm just waiting uh, for that divorce. And then once the divorce is final, I'll have another 30 days until it's actually finalized. Um, so, uh, you know, I'm looking forward to my vacation. It's going to be like the starting point for my new life. It's going to be like this vacation when I leave, and that'll be the end of my old life, cutting all attachments to her. I'm not giving up my son. That's what she wants me to do. She wants me to give up my son. The only reason she's threatening to kill him is because I refuse to give up my son. She doesn't want to co-parent. She's only co-parenting to save face. And if I can't get my son back, as soon as that PFA is done, she's going to disappear. And I'll never see my son again. So that is a very real threat. She has absolutely said as much. That was one thing she said she would do during the PFA trial itself, and she has repeatedly told TFI that that's what she intends to do. So yeah, that's a whole nightmare I'm gonna have to deal with, and it's just dragging on. This video is dragging on. Anyway, so uh, just an update. I'm planning on starting to record again. I'm going to start working on finishing the Yu-Gi-Oh series that I've been working on. I will stream tomorrow. I meant to do it today, but with the whole, yard getting randomly mowed but not mowed situation, that was weird. um, so yeah, it's been crazy, and I'm so sorry that I haven't been recording. I don't deserve your forgiveness, but if you can forgive me for everything that's going on, I'd really appreciate it. I know I've let you guys down probably a lot. I know you've probably come to expect this from these random bits of hiatuses from me, and I'm so sorry. I need to start telling you guys when I'm taking a hiatus. I want to keep you guys more informed with what's going on. But for the moment, I am okay. I'm still breathing, so I guess that means I'm okay. But yeah, it's good to get that off my chest. And if you guys are around people who go out of their way to hurt you because they get enjoyment out of it, uh, don't let them control you. Don't let them get to you. You know, these people are evil. They're horrible. You can't let them bring you down. And it's something I'm struggling with. Uh, but I'm still living my life. I'm still going about my days. I'm still doing the things that I want, and I appreciate it. Like the fact that I'm here in my room with my Xbox and stuff. That my ex would never allow this to happen. Um, and it's nice to have this freedom to be able to do what I want, make myself happy for a change, and yeah, that's not something that I was able to enjoy because with her, I was always wrong. Even just breathing, I'm breathing wrong. I'm sitting wrong. I'm playing my game wrong. I'm eating wrong. I'm working wrong. I'm driving wrong. Everything I did was wrong. I have a mental illness because I'm sad. Also, that's another thing. The anniversary of my friend's passing came and went yesterday. So, that's a thing that got to me, and so many people miss him. And yeah, one of the last during our last conversation that we had together, she actually yelled at me for still being sad about my a real good friend of mine taking his own life, which is pretty messed up. But that's just the kind of person that she is. Um, so yeah, I just want to get you guys caught up with everything that's going on and apologize for what's been going on in my for disappearing again. Um, on some brighter news, I've started 2 D&D campaigns, and those have been going really well. uh, but I'm sure you guys will be glad to know that I'm taking care of myself, that I'm not, doing anything insane, that I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm not hurt, and yeah, it's a crazy life, and I can't wait for all of this to be over. I can't wait to move uh, to out of state where she can't follow, where she can't get to me. And even if I get my son back, I'm not going to. The most I'll tell her is the city. I'm not giving her any more details than that. When I have, if we have split or joint custody, I end up getting him for like a week every now and then, or given that I'll be in school for like the summer, um, I'm not going to tell her anything about what's going on. The most I'll tell her is that he's okay. I don't have to tell her anything, and I'm not going to tell her anything. She's not his mother, as far as I'm concerned. No mother would do what she's done to their child. So it's not her child. It never was. It never will be. Um, and I'm not going to tell her anything. I'll tell her that he's okay, and that's all she'll get out of me. But I digress. Uh, it's just so much going on. It's just a lot. Uh, I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. I need this vacation. I need the vacation so much, and I cannot wait. I have how much time do I have until my trip? Let me just check here. Let me check my email here. No, don't mind that. It's my laptop connecting and reconnecting to the charger. It does that. Also, I did get my plane tickets for like $20 cheaper than it was when before the price went up $17. I don't understand how that works. Yeah, it's 36 days and 4 hours until my vacation. So, yeah. Well, I've taken up enough of your time. I've rambled on enough. But remember, don't let evil people control you. Don't let people manipulate you. Don't let anybody make you feel less than what you are. You are all wonderful people in your own right. You're unique. People like my ex hate people who are different, who are unique. She believes that everyone must live their lives in her image, and you don't have to. You are you. You have your own wants, your own dreams, your own skills, your own talents. Celebrate them. Celebrate what makes you you. We're not all perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. Even I'm going to get out on my religious side, and I'm sorry, I'm a pastor, but I digress. But even God Himself is not perfect. He makes mistakes. He flooded the world and then apologized for it, and then promised to never do it again. Um, so even He makes mistakes. It's okay to be imperfect. Be proud of your imperfections. Now, if they're harmful imperfections, don't be so proud about that. But be proud of what makes you you and celebrate life. Um, the world is crazy. There's a lot of evil people in there, but we can't let them bring us down. We can't let them, dictate on how our lives will be run. So, Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Sorry for taking 40 some odd minutes out of your day for this. I hope you guys can forgive me. I don't deserve it. And I understand if you don't forgive me for disappearing, but if you guys can, I really appreciate it. And I know I have been updating you guys a lot, but for those of you who have been watching my videos, even though you don't like or comment on them much, I thank you for, in a way, standing by me through all of this. Um, I also appreciate work for standing by me and my family and what friends I have and my roommates. It's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing that I'm so blessed to have the support that I have going through what I'm going through when I know there's so many other men out there who are going through the same thing with no support at all, no job, no home, and it's a scary world for men out there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for our daily videos, and then as well as for the stream immediately afterwards. So, God bless all of you, and thank you so much. It means a lot to me. It really does, and I will show my appreciation somehow. I'll find a way to show my appreciation for all of you. So, thank you. Bye bye.